Hi, I'm Susie. Welcome to our Tutorial 1 video. In this video, we're going to use both the VLOOKUP formula and nested ifs. We'll cover naming data, switching sheets, making tables, making keys, and making sure you've included all the necessary information. You may be asking yourself, so what's a VLOOKUP formula and how do you use it? Well, a student would have to make their data table, sort it alphabetically, and name the information before they could write up the formula. That sounds easy enough, right? But there are other things that are important to a VLOOKUP. We'll also go over formatting a date and checking correctness of a date in the video. Also, we'll talk about how to use the min and max functions with the VLOOKUP formula. We'll use if statement formulas in the video and apply them to data about the best seats and parking at a concert. This should make if statements easier to understand. So on to the video.
Today we will be looking at how to use VLOOKUP and nested ifs. To start, you will build a new data table on the second sheet in a new Excel book. Ours, as you can see, is already complete. Take a minute to pause the video as you create your own. Note that both sheets that we will be using have already been renamed. Now that you have built your data table, select the information that you have entered into your table and name it Concerts. Now that all of your data has been named, you can use that name to look things up while working in a different sheet. We will now switch to the other sheet to begin using the VLOOKUP function to find various bits of data that are needed to complete the table. Take a minute now to pause the video while you make a table that looks similar to ours. As you can see, we have included a band key. Make sure your sheet has one too. As with most concert tickets, there is some sort of processing or online purchase fee. We'll set ours now to $15. The first band that we want to find out information for is coded DMB for Dave Matthews Band. Type that into the first cell under band. Now, to create a VLOOKUP, you need to have made the table where you'll be getting the information from, or the lookup table. You need to have sorted it alphabetically, named the data, and then you may craft the lookup formula. We'll start by looking for the date. Type in the formula how it appears on your screen. Since we are looking for the date for Dave Matthews Band, or DMB, we are going to click that and A11 will appear as our lookup value. After A11 appears, type a comma and then Concerts, since that is the table where all of our information containing all of our bands is. Then type another comma. After the second comma comes a 3. This is our column reference. As you can see, it gives us a number instead of a date. Select the date, then go to number. Select the drop-down box. This will bring up a new screen. Select date, and the first one will be fine, so click OK. You have now completed a VLOOKUP for the date for Dave Matthews Band. You can check this by going back to our other table, checking the 6/14/2009, 6/14/2009. Now, to find the cheapest ticket, we will use a more detailed VLOOKUP formula. Since we are looking for the cheapest ticket, we want to find the minimum price. The formula we will use is =min parenthesis VLOOKUP parenthesis A11 comma concerts comma 4 parenthesis comma VLOOKUP parenthesis A11 comma concerts comma 5 close parenthesis comma VLOOKUP parenthesis A11 comma concerts comma 6. You need these 3 different VLOOKUPs because each VLOOKUP refers to a different column with a different ticket price. When you're typing in the formula, make sure that min and VLOOKUP are both in caps and the cell letter is also a capital letter. Even if you forget to put these in caps, it's still good practice to do it now. After you finish typing in your formula, hit enter and 40 will appear. This was our cheapest ticket price. The formula for finding the best seat is very similar to that for finding the cheapest seat. In fact, the only difference is =max instead of =min. Type in the rest of the formula now. Again, it's good practice to remember to type things in caps. As you're going through your formula, don't forget all the necessary parentheses and commas. They are crucial to making sure that you get this right. If you missed a parenthesis, it's easier to catch than if you missed a comma, so pay attention to where all of your commas go. Remember to close the parentheses for the entire expression. Naturally, we will want to find the best deal, so if the difference between the best seat and the cheapest seat is less than $15, we might as well just get the best ticket. The formula we use to find that seat is =if parenthesis D11 minus C11 is less than 15, comma D11, comma C11, close parenthesis. This formula says if D11 minus C11 is less than $15, we will go with the best seat, and if it is greater than $15, we will buy the cheapest seat. After we get which ticket to buy, we will want to see in words if it is the better deal. So to do that, we will use another if statement. This statement looks like this. Equals sign if, parenthesis, D11 minus C11 is less than 15, comma, quote, best, close quote, comma, quote, cheap, close quote, parenthesis. In this case, we got the cheaper ticket. Next, we want to find the parking cost. If the best seat is purchased, then the VIP parking will also be purchased. The formula to find the parking cost uses both an if statement and a VLOOKUP. It looks like this. Equals sign if, parenthesis, F11 equals, quote, best, close quote, comma, VLOOKUP, parenthesis, A11, comma, concerts, comma, 7, close parenthesis, comma, VLOOKUP, parenthesis, A11, comma, concerts, comma, 8, close parenthesis, close parenthesis. As you can see, parking for this concert will be an additional $10. The last thing we need to do is find the total cost to see the Dave Matthews Band concert. To do this, we use the formula equals sign E11 plus G11 plus $D, $9. The $D, $9 is an absolute reference. We have to use this because the online purchase fee will never change. After you hit enter, the total cost for seeing the concert will appear, and you'll know how much money you will be spending to see Dave Matthews. The last thing we need to do is type in the remaining band names: OAR, NICK, AC/DC, 3DD. Next, we need to find the dates for the rest of them. Select the date for DMB, click the lower right corner, and drag down. We want to display the rest of the information, so for all the rest of the columns, click and drag the first corner down to the last, and all your information will appear. You have now completed a table for your concerts for this summer.